Alright, so we're gonna have some fun with this build. It's not gonna be a practical build. It's just gonna be maximum seizure warning. We're gonna do a flicker strike build. I haven't done a reworked yet this league, and I've got like 6 characters all level 80 up. So we're gonna make a reworked. And I still have no clue what my pathing's gonna be on this, so we're probably gonna be doing some reworks as we go. I'm gonna try and get early Watcher's Eye, maybe, to deal with any reflect. I don't know if it's really gonna be needed. But they're fairly cheap. Also, we need to pick up some rune graphs. We're going to test out some rune graphs. And I do have some equipment. I just got to get to town. I got some moonbenders. I got the Foulborn version. And we're going to... Actually, you know what? I have to set something up in the game so I don't automatically pick stuff up later, because that's going to be an issue, because I'm going to probably do Hollow Palm. So I've got to figure out where that... it's not graphics, not UI. Should be... Was it input? There's a way to disable item pickups. Should be under game, really. I don't know. Auto equip. There we go. Turn that off. Um, yeah, so we might be leveling with Hollow Palm. I think we can still use the Moonbender in our main slot. We just can't have an offhand. We can't have gloves. So I'll have to figure that one out. And I just got to pick up a couple items. I think I got 7 Link Step and a few other items. I was going to do Bleed Gladiator or Slayer, and then I decided to do Flicker. And then I figured, you know what? I haven't done a Reliquarian yet, so we'll just do that. And I wish it was that easy during the gauntlet. Might have to pick up Tabula or something. We'll probably start with this or Red Beak. We'll go Red Beak. And what do we got here? I had Worm Sign, and I was gonna go with the Ralakesh for the free rampage. There are better options, obviously. 30 and 49. This is mostly for bleed. If I decide I'm gonna go with that, I guess we'll just take this for now, so I have something to work off of, and I'll probably switch that out later to something else. Armor, we could do... We probably could do this for now. And what else did I get? The Golden Rule, I want to do something with that later, and Winter's Weave and a bunch of other things. We're going to do the Reliquarian Ascendancy, so we get unaffected by poison, and then I can actually run this with it. Then we need to get Winter Weave and something else. Let's throw this on for now. A 7 League Step. I don't need like starter jewels maybe that I could just throw in here. Nothing really that great. Not gonna go with that. Okay, what else we got over here? I'm giving away all my low level stuff. Throw that on for now. That on for now. Go 2 Red Beak. It's 22. I need another Verandis probably. And then I need to get the rune graphs. Take that. Let's see if I have a Winter Weave or not. I might have chucked them out. I've been dumping everything out of my inventories when I can. We got Pyres. Valborn Ring. Yeah, I must have checked it out and somewhere else. A quick look here. If we don't have one, that's fine. I can pick it up later. It's like level, is it level 20 something? Winter Weave, what do we got here? Level 24. And we're not going to really need that till probably later on anyways. Like we need level 55 for a second ascendancy. So then we need a starter helm, which I think might be something in the guild stash. And I've been giving them away. Yeah, I think they're all in use. Hmm. I don't really want to do AoE right now. Oh, we got one right here. I just got to take the gem out. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, so we got some elemental res, we got some armor, boots, gloves. Missing one ring, and then I need to go get the rune graphs, and then we should be good to go. Brandis, this ring. Let's get whatever I can find here. Sure. Okay, yes. Doesn't matter. Just want one of them. We don't have any mana issues early on. There we go. Throw that on.
It's a gilded one.
Like that. Okay, I need to go check out the rune graphs I need. Where are they? Rune graph to the river. I want to try and take advantage of that because I'm going to have a recoup build here. So what do these go for? Are they not in the league? Well, hold on. Okay. It's not so bad. Places on mastery, passive skill. We get 20% chance on reaching low life to recover to full, which might help a little bit. See if we can get one of those. And then the other one I was thinking of getting would be the Rune Graft of Time. That might help us with the Flicker Strike, I think, because 20% chance of skills to not consume a cooldown on use, and you could bypass the cooldown by getting the Frenzy Charge. That might help out a bit. Can somebody just give me one of these? I'll pay whatever, 10, 20 chaos. Or just give me the damn thing. Major ripoff. 21 chaos. All right. Well, let's go grab this. Not even sure if I'm going to use this, to be honest, but might be worth a try. All right. One scam deal out the way. Now we need Runegraph of Time is the other one. 16 chaos, alright. Go grab that. Is this the same dude? This guy's just farming Runegraphs. Yeah, it's the same dude. That's funny. Okay. Those ones let's see what else. 40% of damage taken from critical strikes recouped as life. I could do that one too. But I don't know how much I'm gonna be dealing with that. I'd have to get like a build where I take more crits. I think these will be good to work with. And then what do we got here? I need Hollow Bomb. I know I put that in here somewhere. Unless it's on my other character, and then I have to go get it. Let's see. Hollow. Okay, we got it here. Okay, so that's... Is it really level 48? Oh, because of the silence on it. I got a shitty one. Man. Okay, hang on. I go buy another one. Wait, it's what's it called? One with nothing. Okay, item level, yeah, it's better. Let's do instant buyout so I don't have to wait for the trade here. 6 chaos, okay, we'll do this. Alright.
Oh, wish I'd.
That's so unfortunate. I wasn't paying attention when I bought the other one earlier. We'll just put it in there for now. Okay, I think we're just about good to go. I don't have a belt yet. I could grab a belt. I know I just chucked a whole bunch of them out earlier too. The only thing I could really run probably would be String of Servitude. Increase crit during a flask. Yeah, speed. Attack speed. Let's see what the most expensive one is. 69 mirrors. Movement speed. Movement speed one. If I can find one that's got... Wow, those are pretty pricey. Oh, there's one for 1 chaos. Where was that? 1 chaos. Okay. You go pick this up. Wait, it's level 48? Really? Maybe he's got something else I could use. 5% physical damage reduction? No. No. Alright, hang on. Is it all level 48 for the movement speed? Varmints, max level 1. What do we got for that? Most expensive. We got modifiers to stats. Actually, this scales off of dexterity. 15 to 20 attack, physical damage to melee per 10 dex. So it wouldn't be too bad to get a dexterity one. 2 dibs for that though. Okay, let's do this and then remove the strength one. Maybe I can find one that's just dex. And that's 12. Can I get a higher one? 21. Let's see. like 15%. What was that cost? 4. Okay, let's do 20. 2 divs. Okay, 19. 17. Okay, we can get Dex and Intel. Okay, let's check our tree here. So if I'm gonna go, I need to get straight down here probably. And I can just respec later if I need to. Okay, the 40 chaos is probably not too bad then. Am I gonna have trouble with strength though? Let's see. Yeah, I think strength is gonna be. Oh no, we can get some strength here. All right, I guess it's okay. So then Dex Intel's fine. Perfect. Let's go pick this up. I don't even know if I'm gonna really use this, but get some stat stuff out of the way. I can always throw a cluster jewel in and stuff too, and use that. So we can't have an offhand, and we can't have gloves. So I'll have to remove the gloves later. There we go.
Good luck to you.
And Hollow Palm can be used as soon as I get to the cluster. So I guess we just race down to the cluster for now. Probably go this way and pick up the res. And then we go straight down the cluster. Should have probably got a quick silver or something. It's alright though.
Kill or be eaten.
I think I have a haste gem as well. That up later though. And then when we get, I think it's level 39, we can also try out the Moonbenders and see how that turns out.
Life grows, even in the graveyard.
Get out of here, Rose. Go away. You don't want none of this. You don't want none. What? Give me that. There we go. We need to grab Flame Dash at some point. Probably try and take all of our points early so that we can get to the cluster. And then I might look into getting the brisk scrap, the dex stack thing. Maybe I'll get a 6 link or something.
I learn
And we got first point over here. All right, now we gotta find our way out of here to the ledge.
And kindly stay dead.
Perfect. Yeah, I guess we throw that there for now. I don't know why I kept this with me. It's kind of dumb. Level 6. Okay, so I need to go down. Like, can go either way, I guess. Projectiles. I might want to take Iron Reflexes. I can go this way too, though. Let's do. Let's see. Bleed. I think the bleed notes are kind of split up. Okay, so I guess we'll go left here, probably. Attack speed, rage, recoup. This one would have been nice too. But I think we'll be alright. Worst case scenario, I just respec anyways. And this is kind of mana intensive here. Okay, we just got to get the Fairgraves and we get another point, and then we'll go back to the town, grab our stuff, get our points. I think a 6-link brisk scrap is probably kind of pricey too. Might have to do 5-link to start. But I don't want to spend a ton of currency on a basic brisk scrap. Unless I stick with a deck stacker.
From Oriath to Axiom, one prison to another.
We almost got level 10 at least. All that stuff's gonna be far away. I think level 10's flicker though. I want to do that. Open the box, please. Holy crap.
I might just earn my wonder child right yet.
Okay, we can grab attack speed if we want, and rage we're not gonna do. There's max life nodes there, which would be kinda useful. That mana recoup. Is there any other recouping? I think the other recoup nodes are like up top. Use flash. It could go down this way and then up that way to grab that. I'm gonna go full recoup maybe. So go this for now.
The Wonder Child. I saw you perform for Dominus. Girl.
Overcapped on res, which is nice.
You remind me of my ex-husband.
Holy crap, where'd you guys come from? Or is this Twitch? Good, you guys got auto-muted. Get out of here with your V-bots. I don't care for that shit. Does nothing for me.
If you're ever in San,
I'm gonna gain 0 fucking pennies for getting some views up in here from your V-bots. What I need is watch time and subscribers on YouTube. Real ones, not your fake bullshit. Alright, we are level 11. We'll just do the Fairgraves thing here. I find the shipyard. Oh, level 12. Did I miss it? I think it's down here. Oh my god, get out of here, bro. Okay, that was a bit of lag. Let's see, attack mastery, so I could... I need to replace a mastery somewhere to put the rim graft in, which is kind of a pain in the ass. I think we'll take the jewel sockets. We got 2 jewel sockets I can fill up when I go back. And hopefully I can find something. We'll throw on them. I know I dumped an inventory of those out recently. I had some good jewels.
The wall between life and death is crumbling.
It's pretty tanky. I might not have enough mana maybe to keep it. Oh, we got it. Garbage. Wow, it's really up over here. Pretty tough little area. All right, we'll fight Fairgraves, and then we'll go back, get our points, and I think we're getting pretty close to getting a Hollow Palm.
Shore leave is over, Captain.
All right, get out of here, get our waypoints, and then we'll get our points. Yeah, there's a waypoint. Might be some other items I can switch over to as well. I think we can use our new amulet now, the shapers, whatever, instead of the other one. Nope, you need 2 more levels. Yeah.
Welcome. Line out for some.
Okay, faster attacks, lightning damage. We'll probably do lightning damage.
My veil dwell. If you must take.
Here for those.
Judging, there's an eye. Fair grade. Fine work with him.
All right, molten, splitting steel. No, don't want it. Flame dash. I kind of do want the flame dash to get around. We're not going to do gas. We don't need withering step. We're not doing that. Okay, flame dash it is.
Now that you
And don't need that. Shield charge. We're not going to use shield charge. Maybe I'll hang on to dash. Yeah, I'll hang on to dash, I guess.
managed. Got it. Stay sharp out there.
Okay. So now we got one. I don't want any of this, right? Let's see. Bleeding, we're not doing that right now. And leech. Yeah, I think we just go straight down. We're almost at our cluster. And let's go check here. Double res. Well, I could switch over to this for cold damage too. Or do I want to do flat light? We'll do lightning. Fine. And could grab this for more damage. Could lose some regen. Maybe I'll run that for now. And then we got to see what we got on these jewels here. Lightning. Max life burning. If I had dexterity, I need like flat dex probably. Reservation efficiency is kind of nice. Global Fizz, Chaos Res. Maybe I'll hang on to that. Oh, that's right. I was gonna run one of these this thing here for the strength problems. I could still have used that instead of this. Maybe I'll hang on to one for now. What else we got? Did I get the? There's a flicker. Okay, we need 29 dex to use it, so we don't have the dex yet. And let's see. Melee weapon. What am I missing now? Oh, that's what I was gonna check. Wrist scrap. Wrist scrap, and then we go sockets, 6 link, 300 chaos. Okay, maybe 5 link. 30. It's reasonable. It's the garbage tier item to use. Get that at level 32. I guess we'll hold off on that then. Throw that in here. So I need dex. I gotta go find some dex here. Let's see. $15 on that. What else we got? Melee damage, max mana. That's actually pretty good. Okay. Can't be hindered. Bunch of other BS. Impale, maybe. Since we have 2 sockets I can use up. Poison. I have to get the at-series global or something to run what I'm doing here. $20 Siphon. $16 decks. It's a dagger one though. Could run this too, actually. Hang on to that for a minute. Okay, this one's got double strength, swords, cold damage, max fire res. Strength, dex, and global. Oh, it sounds pretty good. Once we get into to bleed. Okay, I think we got the tools I'm gonna use to see. This one here, max mana. I think we like that one, and not so much that. Not so much, just these two basically. I wonder if I exalt it though, if it's gonna make it so that I can't use it. Give me more mods. Okay. We'll use these and where's the other one up here? There's a dex. Throw that in there. And throw that in here as well. All right, got that. What else can I throw in here? I need supports. We can get a red support in there. I think we can do like a bleed support, right? Chance to bleed. 20. 1 KS. All right, we'll do that. And then I'll have to grab at-series Phobal or something for the mana regen. Or I could run Clarity. Okay, slap that in there. Done. And then I think is it the replica? No, that's regen. Okay, for life regen. Non-corrupted. We're still looking at level 16 here. All right, we'll get a clarity then. I don't even need the quality. Just get one from Lily, probably. Wherever she is. Right here.
Hail God's Slayer.
All right. I think we're good. Check our decks. We get 60 decks. I guess that's a start. And dash. Right there. Flame dash, we still need intel. Are you serious? I could have got one of these notes. Maybe I should be grabbing those too. We'll run our clarity. There you go.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
What? Oh, okay.
Power corrupts and corruption empowers.
Oh, we're so close. Flicker Strike is just too fun.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Oh, we can switch out now. For this thing for the mana and regen. Gonna lose some damage though. My game just broke. GG. It goes 5,000 ping. It's gonna make me run all the way back there now just to get to Act 2, I think. That's ridiculous. It's like League start all over again.
Stay sharp out there.
Well, I guess we got some jogging to do here. What a pain in the ass that is. God, how do I get over there? Two caves I gotta puff it through. Ridiculous. You need a cast when timed out. That'd be perfect for April Fools. Give me a support gem for that so I can leave a portal.
Savagery thrives all around me.
Oh, someone's got corrupted blood. Okay, we can get our cluster in there now. We just need one more point. And then we need to hit 32 for brisk scrap. And 39, is it? For Moonbender? 39, yeah. Level 17, wait. Is there anything else? I think there was something at level 16, right? We can get this thing. Oh, we're not doing that. Leech. There's our frenzy charges there. Hmm. I don't run that. It's only 10% chance. Okay, we can switch over to this. Let's see. Attack speed, life. Yeah, we can switch over to blood play. Probably get two of these, right? Extra 20 decks. We could run this too if I wanted. Probably not going to though. Mega Nords, bunch of rings, Rampage gloves. Rampage gloves are good. Using more damage all. Attack speeds up, damage down. Alright, carry on. Yeah, we'll go across and just kill the first dude here. First bandit. Zoom, zoom, yeah. I'm gonna do a ReworkedQuarian. I haven't made one yet. I know the first ascendancy I can get unaffected by poison, and then I can run the golden rule. And then we also get 40% recoup. So I might try and do something with that. And then I got the Moonbender with the increased action speed for maximum seizures.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
I don't know if I'll be able to stick with that for damage, though. It's pretty low. I'm going to have to find some way to ramp the damage up. Even do maps on that. We're going to get Hollow Palm once I get one more level, though. That was an option too. I know there's a rune graft I was thinking of getting, the one for increasing the roll on the gloves. And then you can use a Veil Orb, the volatile one on the gloves too, I think. I know there was one dude, he did a video out, I think, on YouTube where he was one-shotting bosses and stuff with the face breakers. And I did get the explode thing too early on. I forget what it's called. The gem, skill gem you can use with it early on. Good. But on Hollow Palm, though, I thought you couldn't use, you can't use gloves. Right on. But to be unencumbered, though, you can't use gloves, I thought. But I thought it was no gloves, no offhand. So I'm not sure if that'll work or not. And then to use Flicker, unfortunately, you have to have a melee weapon. But there's a gem. I have to look it up again, though. It's pretty good for exploding packs. Gonna kill this guy. Can't use weapons, but to be unencumbered, I thought it was weapons and gloves. I'm able to read it again, or maybe they changed it. I know face breakers, you can't use gloves. Or, I mean, weapons. I could do that too. I wish you were allowed to use Flicker with unarmed. That would be awesome. I could have sworn you were able to before, but maybe I'm just dreaming.
After what this land's become, your kind still manages to make it worse.
Yeah. Oh, we can go get our Hollow Palm now. Okay, we got to take these things out. And hang on, let's see the wording on this thing, because it did say you are unencumbered while you have no gloves and no main hand item. And oh, okay, so it is actually worded different on here compared to the wiki then. No gloves. That means no face breakers, right? Sad times. So I could do it without the Hollow Palm. So now I'm just gonna have to punch him to death. I'm gonna have to go back and get a different gem then. I can't use Flicker either, which is unfortunate. And now we're just boxing. Oh man. Okay, we gotta go back and get a gem. So let's see. If I throw these gloves on, I want to see if it changed my damage on 132, 194. Nah. Grab a slam or cyclone, yeah. Like it goes down to 3.9, right? So it's like no damage at all. Okay, we can do I hope I didn't leave it on my other character. And I think I can do unarmed, right? Then it tell me ground slam, no. Sunder, no. This one, Infernal Blow of Immolation. converted to fire damage. Okay, so we can run this instead of that. And then we just take hang on. Does that even work with it? It does, okay. Take spectral throw out. Leave those in there for the level. Leave that in there so I can put poison in there. Okay, we can poison. It's better than what it was. And then we'll go dump these things off. That in case I need it. Check that right out. Flame dash up there. Oh, I was gonna do this 44% increased attack speed, Moonbenders, and then run that with Flicker Strike and just have maximum seizure mode. Every time I flick, it does a lightning warp as well. But yeah, I'll be right back. 1 sec. 30 seconds. All right, we're back. Just gotta find my mouse here. There we go. Okay, the only other thing I could do to stack damage on this would be a brisk scrap, and I need level 32 for that, so I guess we just gotta wait till we hit 32. I could run some other green gems too, though. Let's go see what we got, Lily here. I could take Flicker and whatever else, throw it in something else. I think there's not much like Flee or Blind or something stupid. Momentum. We do faster attacks. Okay, go faster attacks there, and that there. That up here for now. Yeah, we got faster attacks, do added cold damage. What else we got? Blind. Pulling strike. Close combat. Okay, I think we can use this one, right? Based on proximity, combat rush, last till I use a travel skill. Not supported by close combats. Okay. Travel skills not supported by close combat. Supported skills can only be used with axes, swords. Did we get the bonus out of this? Let's see. 620 DPS. That doesn't work at all. All right. I guess it's too good to be true. Then I think we'll just do the added cold damage. Some flat damage on there. 643 DPS. And then we will scale that with Dex. We got that now, so I can get the other Dex node here. We get the intel if we need it later. And I have no clue where I'm going to go on the tree from here, other than maybe get some bleed or something. I do want to use these to pick these up, so we got 20% chance for skills to not consume a cooldown on use. I think that works with Flicker. So I could try that later on, and then this thing here for staying alive. And then there's a recoup one as well, but I didn't pick it up. It's recover 40% of life. Recoup 40% of life when you get critical damage or something.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Oh my god, the damage is real.
Sleep now, little nightmare.
At the fortress? Alright. Check that out. Let me just get into the next zone here. I probably should have picked up a Quicksilver too. Regen. I'm getting hit pretty hard for 12 regen. Okay, rune graph at the fortress. Let's see.
The men here should have listened to their hearts. Their minds were not their own.
I gotta do person, right? Reduced attributes, but global defenses goes up. That would be pretty good. But we scale the hollow palm off of dexterity, right? So what I was thinking was getting the brisk wrap at 32, and then I'd stack dex on here. And then I could probably try and get, like, I don't know, determination or something, or probably grace, and then iron reflexes or something. And then I'm overcapped on the res from the helmet in this, but when I take this off, we're gonna have some issues. I could do purity of elements maybe though. I think actually, you know what I need? I need accuracy. That's what I need. Okay, hang on. I know there's this one here. Where is it? 50% more accuracy rating at close range. So I'm gonna have to pick this up as my next little tree. Otherwise, we're gonna be missing everything. Unless I get something where I don't deal crits but never miss. Where's that? It's not there. It's where is that? This one. Your hits can't be evaded, never deal critical strikes. I could do that, but it's a lot of points to go up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Or I just grab these 3. I think I'll try this out, and if it's shit and it's not enough accuracy, I might have to go up there. And then I'll have to spec out of it later when I go into dealing crits.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Damn, that's late, man. Yeah, you too, man. Hope you actually get some good sleep. See you tomorrow or something. That's a good waypoint here. In case I get disconnected. Damage is actually not too bad. I think it's flat fizz too, right? Physical damage. So I can scale that with global fizz too.
past.
2 more levels, you can probably grab haste, I think. Just get down the level.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
If I had another red, I could put a fire damage support in there. That probably would have been better for this. Or does this convert? How much does it convert?
Don't forget, sire.
3 to 8%.
That thing, it slaughtered everyone. Help me.
Someone had to put
66%. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta talk to Hyena and then dip out of here. Oh, I got no scrolls. Rip. Looks like we're walking. I guess I probably could have just logged too and did it that way.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Oh my god, the lag. That wasn't cool. Oh, what was it? TP? Holy shit. Okay. There's our first death. RIP. Yeah, what's up? There's an amulet crafted by King. It's in the top left of the guild stash. That's for you. Yeah, here's us. Making a Flicker Strike build later. Well, making it now, but it's not Flicker Strike yet.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
There's another class that the Ascendancy they added this league for the Ascendant. It's the Reliquarian, and that set of Ascendancy skills is going to change every league. It's going to be different. So I'm going to make one at least for this league. Oh, and I think he wanted me to mention also the bow build that he was doing that you wanted to try and do. It gets one shot killed by everything, so you can't get hit basically. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be the one, yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to figure that one out. He crafted that one for you though. There is some nodes on the tree that are like they give you plus 30 or 35 or whatever it is. Usually along everybody's path. Yeah, you're gonna need to get 2 nodes on. You don't have anything you can check out? You can put something in the guild stash. There should be some space in there, isn't there? Oh, okay. We gave you a ton of, I think it was dex and strength, right? So you might be able to pull some of that out. Or there's a jewel that will convert some stats to something else. Like, I'll show you in a sec. Let me just kill this dude. Probably don't have room for it, but If you do fit one, it will help with everything. Let's see. Guild chats. There's jewels like this. But there's like one for intel. So it could be like intel, and then it would convert dex or strength in the area over to intel. So if you have an excess of dex or strength, you can convert it over. With the jewel. I put it in the guild chat.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
I probably have some that are intel based. I just have to go back and get it. Let me just go to character screen. So I do that because I have no TP scrolls to get back. So it would go into a jewel socket on your tree if you have one of those somewhere nearby or something, or one you could substitute for now. That would be probably the best route. Okay. Let's see this. Yeah, you'll have to re-anoint it. Hmm. Yeah. There's one in the guild stash. It's got the intel thing. That one. Oops. I'm not talking in guild. Hang on. I talked in local. My bad. That one there, strength from passives and radius is transformed to intelligence. There's also one for dexterity if you want to do dexterity instead. So you don't have an extra jewel socket somewhere you could fit in? Because your only other option is to get to the plus 30 intel, right? You might have to level up a bit more. Accuracy rating equal to my intelligence? No, it's terrible. Offhand accuracy.
The going? I fare you well.
I am a beef. You are. Stay true to you.
You and the road.
I gave piety led. Farewell.
I hit.
You are well.
If it's not corrupted and there's nothing allocated already for the anoint, yeah, you could. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from doing that. It's totally fine. It's just if it's corrupted, then you need the tainted oil, and that costs a lot. Okay. That's sorted out. And get another point. Hmm. I mean, it's better than none. I'm sure you'll fit it in there eventually. Yeah, you need to get the intel that you need, and that amulet didn't cover it, or yeah. I don't know. Run some maps, see how you do. If you're still having problems, then you might have to sort that out. But yeah, yeah, sound stuff. Yeah, that's pretty nice getting those void stones. Should be able to find lots of maps now too, and better loot. Right on. What's what? Hang on, let me... What? Let's see. Oh, so before you go in there, when you go inside, it's like a dark void in a forest, and you'll see little colored things, whatever. And when you walk towards them, it'll open up a different area. You collect wild wisp based on the color. There's like yellow, purple, blue, whatever. But try not to collect one that's not of a color, because if you're running into the darkness where there's no color, eventually it'll just close the instance and kick you out. But if you can find like yellow or like whatever in there, blue or whatever it is, or purple, you'll collect the. It'll be in there, but you have to find it. It's like a little path, and then it'll give the monsters in your maps. They'll be affected by wild wood wisps, and different colors do different things. But basically, increases the loot you're gonna get. It'll make them stronger, but it'll give you better loot. And you might also find an audience of the king. So right now you're looking for a color. So if you see any of those little wisps, if there's a color like a green or a blue or a purple, then you're gonna start pushing out. And on the bottom right, it shows you how much you got so far. You got 76 purple. The little colored stuff, those little dots, you have 76 purple, 72 blue. Right there, if you go follow that color, the purple, that's right. Try and grab as much as you can. That thing there, you just pass on. You read it before you click on it, though. Because they have upsides and downsides. All right? Some of them... Oh, there's a thing up there. You can stand on that, and that'll show you the whole area. Some of them might completely remove your resistance, that thing you took earlier. All right, that's fine. Oh, there's some yellow. You can follow the yellow trail. I think it was down to the right. On the right side. It depends. I think yellow's pretty good. I think yellow's for currency, I think, but I could be wrong. Oh, there's another thing right there. Nameless shrine. Yeah. You might have to hold alt on some of those things after you kill everything. You might have some loot on the ground. Oh, a bunch of uniques. Right on. But yeah, you'll figure it out. All right. What can I grab here? It'll kick you out eventually. Or yeah, if you go into the darkness, it'll just teleport you out of there. Or you can take the portal out. You got everything, mostly. You got 2,000 purple, 1,000 yellow. Because we had a whole league, and that's what you have to do. You'd have to find those little caves and go in them, and you'd fight the king, whatever, the druid king. Grab it all. Yeah, it was a league. A whole league was based off of that. It is pretty cool. Even Mirage later might become part of the game. You'll just see like the odd Mirage. It won't be very common when they come out with a new concept. The Headhunter? I told you, man. It's super OP. If you get the Mage Blood, and I think it's Progenesis, you can like AFK and Shaper Beams and stuff and just go out. Come back, you're still alive. Yeah. Well, Flicker's like that too. You can hold down a button as long as you're generating like frenzy charges or whatever, and it just teleports you over the whole map. And if you get Val Flicker Strike, it'll go from one side of the map to the other in one button. Right on. Harvest, yeah, that's pretty good. Grab that.
It seems every dog has his day.
It is pretty good. It's very consistent. Like, you know you're gonna get something eventually. It's just in the first week or two, it's kind of shitty. When I started the league, I was gonna do that. I think like 1,000 of anything was like 2 or 3 chaos. But yeah, you can have some tough times with lightning then. I mean, you might be able to drop one of those and run Purity of Lightning or something. I mean, it's pretty tough. All right. We're going here.
Neither the time.
Now you're gonna have to avoid lightning, I guess.
Can I not have but a moment?
I forgot to grab my haste.
Neither the time nor the place.
Speak.
Yeah, if you ever do chaos damage build, it bypasses the energy shield and completely goes right for health. That's kind of why I like that. I wouldn't totally rely on what the tooltip tells you. You could be doing triple what it says on the tooltip. Any?
Hunting. What? Do you not? It's exile?
Oh, why can't I get across there? It's fucking broken. Okay, I gotta walk all the way around. That's so stupid.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Have you fought the unique bosses in the Sacred Grove yet? Yeah, there's a bunch of those. They drop some decent stuff too. In the Grove? Crazy.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Well, They changed the way breaches work now too. Just recently, like a couple leagues ago, it was completely different before. They used to be just like the unstable breaches, but now they got like hives and fortresses and all this other shit. One of the best things to probably farm right now would be the Beyond for the any mechanic with Beyond, basically, because you can get those volatile Veil Orbs, and you can either use them yourself to get some crazy shit, or just sell them. Yeah. Like I think that other guy said he was using one on Blunderbore and he made like 300 or 400 div or something off using one on a Blunderbore. I don't know. Wasn't watching. Might just be.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Yeah, it's a crazy build. Enjoy it while you can, because after this league, that character's going to standard. Yeah. All good. It's fine though.
I call.
Yeah, it's kind of where I like this game. It's kind of like Rust, right? It's like fresh wipe when they start another league.
Women like you give the rest of us a bad name.
If you do plan on getting a bunch of stash tabs, though, consider getting the EA for PoE too, because they give you like 1,000 points or something,
And kindly stay dead.
and then you get like a free game with it. Yeah, I think if you'd have to check, but the early access for PoE 2, I think you get like 1,000 points, which you can use for stash tabs and stuff. When you get it'd be on like Path of Exile 2 website. Or on the Steam thing, I should say. Is that what it says? Where does it say that? 300. Well, still, that gets you a couple tabs. And then you got another game to play while you wait for the next season. Because once... Yeah, it's not bad. But once it comes out with the next season, like the whole community is going to shift. So the population for this game is going to be like 10% what it is at league start or whatever. They jump back between. But yeah, if you just want the tabs, like a couple tabs, and yeah, just get a couple tabs in. Don't worry about it.
There's your peace, Ocean. The only peace that anyone can expect in Rayclass. Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Oh, where's the way out of here? Holy shit. So you've anointed your boots and your amulet, right? Yeah, okay, that's 2 points there then. I don't know. I don't think you missed any during the campaign, but you could check.
Fare you say. I am. You fare you well. Nothing. Return.
Remember,
Let's.
what has... There's one. Journey well.
For all the end of learning is the beginning of death.
What are you trying to do? Oh, you're trying to find a. Let me see. Do you know? Oh, that. Yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Um. Okay. You filter by stats, and then you could try and find some other ones that are similar, right? Yeah, it's kind of janky. Sometimes the trade site's better for some of that stuff too. Well, it's not like you can't get the currency back, right? You're doing pretty good. Hopefully, you can figure out the lightning res issue. Oh, you're doing those jewels. Yeah, those can be very pricey depending on the jewel. So what you do for that one is you go into requirements and make sure you're set to your right class, like duelist or whatever, and then you won't see like witches and other junk. Yeah, it makes it way easier. And then filter one by stats, right? Anyone on the left side, the little magnifying glass, the little left side, right to the right a bit. Yeah, that thing. And no, okay, just click it again and Wait before you start going crazy. See the drop down? See the drop down? There you go. Patience, man. Why is it that expensive? So it depends on the league. No, those only drop from like Uber bosses and stuff. So the reason why it's expensive depends on the league. Sometimes it's better to be the totally opposite class to begin with, and then you get the jewels you need for the other class. So that's kind of complicated, and that's one of the really game breaking things. It's very expensive, but I'm sure you can farm that up. Yeah. Well, go look at the ascendancies for the duelist, right? There are other stuff on the ascendancy trees. You could still get a forbidden flame and flesh, but you might have to get something else for now. Some are going for like a div or 89 chaos, and
Do in life is tidy up after ourselves.
yeah, but I mean, you could still get something for now, and it's going to be like a free ascendancy point. It's huge. So you're a Slayer, so you need something from Gladiator or Champion. Yeah, but if it's 140 something, it's 140 something divs. You can't get it right now, but you could get something else until you get that. That might be only. There's a lot of stuff that'll help you a lot. Here. There's a Gladiator and there's a Champion. You can go through and check their ascendancy things and see if there's anything in there that's good for you. There's one, gratuitous violence. Bleeding enemies you kill explode, dealing 20% of their maximum life as physical. That could be cheap. Deal 1% more damage with hits and ailments to rare and unique enemies for each second they've been in your presence. That would be good for now, too, if you can get that cheap. That's under Gladiator. And then the Champion. Worthy foe, taunt on hit. Enemies take a 15% increased damage. They can't evade you, so you're guaranteed to hit every time. You don't need accuracy. First strike, last to fall. You get adrenaline. Recover 25% of your life when you get adrenaline. There's a fortitude one. Nearby allies counts as having fortification equal to yours. You have maximum fortification at all times. Unstoppable hero. More armor and evasion for fortification and more attack speed. There's a lot of pretty decent ones to grab. You just have to find which ones are cheap enough.
San, where emperors ruled and died, just like everyone else.
You can also put those eye jewels can go in your little jewel slots too. There's a bunch of unique jewels you could look up. You might find something you want in there. I think that'd be a waste, though, to get a small cluster for 4 divs when you might be able to get both the jewels you want for 2 div. The ascendancy points are pretty big. You could sell them again. They might be a div each, 1 div each. I could sell them then. Like the one that gives you maximum fortification at all times. I think that would be pretty good. There's a ton of builds that use fortification, and they all use those gems, the Forbidden Flame and Flesh, all of them. It's just some are worth more and some are worth less. They will sell.
Neither
Madam Talakota.
Good luck to you.
Unstoppable Hero or Fortitude would be good for you if you can find those ones. I don't know what those would. I'll go check. Yeah, but instead of spending 4 divs on some shitty basic jewel, right? You might spend 2 div to get. You said the one you wanted was the Forbidden Flesh Rib. It's like 140. That's different. Didn't you just say it was like 140? You wanted a specific Forbidden Flame jewel or whatever it was? Okay. Okay. I didn't know it was also part of the build guide. I thought you were just picking some random shit to put in the slot. Okay. Yeah, the Unstoppable Hero, that's only 14 chaos. That gives you 3% increased attack speed for fortification above 20 and yeah, armor as well and evasion. Oh, okay. Other one would have been good, would have been Fortitude. You get maximum fortification. First to strike, last to fall is only 99 chaos. And then War of Attrition might help you with bossing. Deal 1% more damage with hits and ailments to rare and unique monsters or enemies. For each second they've been in your presence, up to 100%. So you'd be doing like an extra 100% damage to bosses and stuff. That's pretty decent. That one's only going for 9 chaos. Pricey. Gamble again. Hit the gamba. Yeah. At least you know you can get 155 div out of that if you get the same roll. It's pretty nice. You can also make easy 3 div running the, I think it's the 3rd trial. third or fourth trial, you get any stone golem gem. You can transfigure that into the one of safeguarding, and it's worth 3 div with nothing on it, no quality, anything. Because some builds will have like stuff. You get like rampage when you have maximum endurance charges, and if your maximum endurance charges is 0, then you always have rampage all the time. I have a combo with a pair of gloves that does that. A pair of gloves and boots. Yeah, I could skip the boots completely, but yeah.
I'm so glad you could make. Enough of this.
Holy shit! Started 6 p.m. Felt like it was 2.
See you. Tolman's dead. General, goodbye.
Good luck to you.
Neither the time nor the place.
You lost a bunch of your crits, so maybe you want to get that back up. What check your crit chance, see what it is right now. Yeah, you probably want to get that up. If your build's relying on crits, anyways. What, like a jewel socket or something?
To its own devices. All of Rayclast would come to be this way.
I might have some in my stash that have like double res on it. All right. I'll check after on the next waypoint. I might have some that's like lightning and cold or something. Lightning and fire. Yeah, but you can get a double roll, so some might be like 14 to fire and cold, and then you can get another 14 to like fire and lightning. You get double fire. What's that costing? Yeah, that's worth it. It's cheap. Because they changed the ground loot this league, so when more exalts drop, you can actually make some really OP jewels just slapping a couple exalts on them. Yeah, you're good now. It's pretty good.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Well, for it to work, you need to have 2 jewel slots. You have to have the Forbidden Flesh and the Forbidden Flame. You have to have both. You can't just have one. So it's going to take two jewel sockets, right? So that okay. When you look up the Forbidden Flame, it says if you have the other Forbidden Flesh jewel, the matching one. So the one that cost you 140 divs, that's going to be 280 divs or whatever then, right? Because you need both. If they're both the same price. The other one of them could be cheaper than the other one. That's what I was saying. Like, you could probably get 2 of them right now for a div. Yes, you need one of each. You need the Forbidden Flame and the Forbidden Flesh, and it has to have the matching ascendancy on it, the same one, for it to work. But you might find a different ascendancy, like a div each, so that's 2 divs that you could use for now that'll make your build really strong, right? And then you could get the other ones later because they're super expensive. Well, I linked in the Discord there in the chat, I linked the champion and the gladiator ascendancy, so you can look through and see if any of those things on the ascendancy trees would be good for your build. And then you could try and look them up. There's one there, it says... Yeah, that's what I was saying. Just slap a random one. There's one that kills bleeding enemies. There's one that doubles your block chance. The War of Attrition would be good for you for bossing, because remember that mob you're fighting earlier with all the energy shield? War of Attrition, it says, deals 1% more damage with hits and ailments to rare and unique enemies for each second they've been in your presence, up to a maximum of 100. So you can get 100% more damage against like bosses and rares and stuff, and you'll just drop their health down the longer they're near you. That wouldn't be that bad. That was 89 chaos, so that'd be like maybe 200 chaos to get both of them probably. That's in the gladiator. Otherwise, you could get Worthy Foe. It gives you just, it's only 15% increased attack damage, but they get taunted. And when they're taunted, they can't evade your attacks, and they deal 10% less damage to you, so that's going to be survivable. First to strike, last to fall is also really good. You permanently intimidate, so enemies will take 10% increased damage. And then when you reach low life, you get adrenaline for 20 seconds and recover 25% of your life. Well, like instantly, I think. Adrenaline will give you 100% increased damage, 25% increased attack and cast speed and movement speed, and 10% physical damage reduction. That's pretty big. It also removes all ailments and burning when you gain adrenaline. So if you're shocked, like for lightning damage or you're on fire, it removes it. Or chilled. But I think that one's probably pretty good.
I've become a walking nightmare.
You leveled it up too much, maybe, or if you have mana issues and you can't resolve that, you can de-level it by putting your gem in the vendor with a scouring orb, I believe it is, and it will list a gem below for sale, and it might be a level below. But it might also make it level 1 again. It has to be either a scouring or refund. I forget which one. One of them will yeah. Well, if you need to de-level at 1 level for now, there's a way to do that. That's all I'm saying. That would be why, yeah.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Right on. Right on. Yeah, the gear alone is pretty expensive. I think your belt's worth a lot to you. Yeah, because he would buy the bases and the stuff and craft a pretty good build himself, right? This league, Cyclone's actually really OP again. It wasn't as strong as it is before. No, way more this league because of the new gems and stuff.
Far too much
The-
baggage.
They changed a lot of system. Why can't I pick this up? Oh, this league was the major buff. Your Void Shockwave or whatever it was never existed before. There's a bunch of gems that never existed before. It used to be the Awaken gems.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Well, Cyclone's always kind of one button. You just hold it down and spin. Yeah, it's doing a lot of damage and everything. Yeah, it's even more broken now. No, not a small. Ask anybody. Do the Awaken gems or what they used to use? The fucking Shockwave thing alone is insane. Yeah, but they don't exist anymore. You're using because they don't exist anymore. That's what they had to use before. You're using Void Shockwave, right? That's brand new to this league. It did not exist before. It's an exceptional support. That was one of the big things. The belt as well, which could be used Annihilation, which could be used. It turns into like an auto bomber. There's all kinds of crazy ways you can run it. Even the crafting mechanics too, because we didn't have the volatile veil orbs before either.
It seems that even time loses its will in Rayclast.
Yeah, but it didn't exist before, right? So you could do some even more broken stuff. Yeah. No, this is the biggest update they've done in a long time. They changed the entire atlas. They got rid of Awaken gems. Added new uniques, new empowered gems, and all that. It was a massive change. They haven't changed the atlas since I don't know how many leagues. How many leagues? Weeks? No, not weeks. Leagues, dude.
Your torment is over.
Never know, you might. There's actually another way to even break it even further. Let's see, companionship. Be- There's a support that you could throw on. You need two links, a red and a green. But this is companionship support. This would guarantee so your animated guardian would never die, and then minions from supported skills take 15% of a hit from their life before yours. And then you could put like auras on him to give you like an extra 68 or 100% increased damage at all times. And then go even further. I don't know if you got the sockets for that though, but yeah. Some pretty broken things you can do. Oh, it works, but it's 25 div just for the damn support. No, the companionship makes it so it works on any build. And then you would turn your... It's basically giving yourself a free damage buff. The AG is not really going to be a minion that's going to do damage. He becomes an aura bot. But yeah, I get you. Your sockets might be better suited for that.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
You are not. What is that? A cockroach. I like a dash. Goodbye, not a cockroach.
Neither the time nor the place.
Don't do anything I... The gem... You... Goodbye.
Nice.
this world to man, not to you, little girl.
Men like you shall not inherit Rayblast.
Teleportation? What? Oh, craptation. Yeah, it's good to do early on till you get enough points to get the other one. Because you don't have enough points to reach it right away. Yeah. I got Hollow Bomb, so I'm just punching away at everything. I will switch over to Flicker eventually. So we're doing 3k damage, 2,363. An auto bomber right off the rip is going to be kind of tough. I can tell you the items you need. You need obviously Herald of Thunder. You'd want to get the Impulsa's body armor, a Victor's Flask, and Stormseeker. I think it's
I know
Stormseeker.
only one woman capable of such depravity.
Stormseeker mitts. This one you want because that's not the fucking name of it. There's another one. It's not Stormseeker. I'd have to look it up again. You do want the ring though, Stormseeker. This one here is where all your damage would come from. So the storm is going to have increased hit frequency. So the higher this is, the faster it's going to hit. Like more lightning bolts will go off, and that's going to scale up your damage. But each time you're going to take 250 lightning damage hit to yourself, so you got to counter that with like leech or something. And you can run like 2 of those rings. If you take the Ascendancy or the Bloodline, you can run 3 of them, which is pretty nuts. And the cheap way... Yeah, it's like 300, I think, right? A cheap way to do the auto bomber thing would be the Crest of Desire. You can get one that's got +8 to levels of the gems. We can only have 1 gem in there. And then you can get up to 50% on the quality, and then you can also get socketed skills deal double damage. So it does pretty insane damage. And then you get a cluster to guarantee that your Herald of Thunder is doing crits. And then later on, you can get like a 6-link setup and switch out of that. If you do stick with the Crest of Desire, you can get Runegraft of the Angler, which will make sure that all spell damage is crits. But those are like, it's not League Starter. If you want a good League Starter, they probably... Oh, that's from Sentinel League. You'll be able to like hit F2 and activate it, and then turn it on. It does a bunch of buffs and stuff. Ballista Totems and Spell Totems could be good for a League Starter. Like, you could probably go Ice Spear or something on Totems and just have it spam Ice Balls around. And then spec into an Auto Bomber build later.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
The other one that would be good would be the Marauder into Chieftain Righteous Fire, but I kind of ruined your thoughts on that build now. The Righteous Fire Chieftain is a good league starter. You can get away with one Ruby Ring and a little bit of Fire Res, and then you're good to go. One Fire Mastery. Level 16 onwards, you can run it.
I see it now, Wonder Child. You are but a reflection, a mirror that I must now. You can't be human. Damn you!
You should die.
You have. Be well.
Parties, good luck to you.
Be careful.
Quiet. Goodbye.
Neither the time nor the place.
One thing that sucks when you're doing like the Scion class, when they do their Ascendancy, the first Ascendancy is just extra passive points on your tree. It's only the second one where you actually get a Ascendancy points you can spend.
Justice doth preside. Ascend with precision.
It does, but they got some really OP stuff in their tree though. One day.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
The weary traveler draws close to the end. The Emperor beckons. And the
Yeah, so you blocked out a bunch of content, right? On your Atlas? Yeah, so you'll get a chance of getting some like random stuff that's normally not there, like less common. Because you can't block those ones out. Well, sometimes you get those. I guess that's a good way to get it.
purpose. You were born for this.
There's also a thing on the Atlas too, at the very top of the tree. Where's it at here? It gives if you killed all the monsters in the map basically, and it's only the boss left, the boss is infused with wild wisps. That's right there. Thorough exploration. If there are fewer than 50 monsters remaining in your maps, final map bosses are empowered by wildwood wisps, and you can get some crazy loot from that if you can handle the boss fights. It's only 1 point to grab too, which is pretty nice.
acts without hesitation. To entertain doubt is to dance with death. Some things that slumber should never be awoken. Make your mark. You were born for this. Pity the Emperor who sits alone on his throne.
Yeah, it just fills your whole screen.
The pursuit of power can be a grotesque affair.
Yeah, you might get lucky.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
You could start leveling those too if you get a bunch of them, like low level or something, and then put it in your secondary. How much is a level 1 Cyclone of Tumult with no quality? Still, there's 4 divs, so they're only getting like an extra div out of a max one?
An emperor must keep those promises.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's still pretty pricey.
Empire through troubled waters.
You should grab a bunch of Cyclone gems and run the labs. You might be able to turn them all into Cyclone of Tumults and then just sell that. And then use that for gambling money. Did it work out?
Of tyranny is inescapable.
That sucks, man. Flag mask. That's all garbage.
Before your emperor, you are worthy. Before the goddess of justice, you are worthy. Receive our blessings, embrace our gifts, and rise ascendant. For this is the ending lifting your destiny with the clay of mind, body, and purpose.
Hex Blast of Contradiction, Contagion of Subsiding, and Summon Skulls and Mages. What? I thought they removed this from the game. Or maybe it was the unique jewel that gives it those. Skeleton Mage. Hmm. 3.26. Okay, let's see. 20% chance to inflict element. Oh, okay. That sucks. Fuck, I think I'm gonna grab this. I didn't know this was in the game still. I thought they removed it. That's not too bad. Is that the jewel you're looking for? Because you'll need 2 of them, right? Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's pretty good then. What'd you spend on it? Like a couple divs, 4 divs, 5 divs? Okay, well you might have got some profit off that then. That's good. Well, you've already profited like 20 div then. You could just give it away in Act 1 to some random person. Oh, you want me to list it for sale? Hang on, let me add it then. Yeah, I know, I know. So what is it going for right now? 30 div? Probably put it in there for 29 and you just wait 5-10 minutes, just like last time. True, but the other one being like 100 plus divs, like not everyone has that, but they might.
Good day.
Business, business, business.
True. How about 26 then? You want 25? We can squeeze those divs out of there, man. All right. I put it in for 26. That goes.
Really?
You have it, and you put that div you earn there for your next gamble. Just put it aside. It's in there for.
What news?
All right, it's there for 26. All right. Yeah, it's big money. Yeah, right.
have but a moment's respite? This tower says it all. Pride killed the Eternal Empire.
Yo, what's up, man? Leveling up a guy that's gonna be a flicker build, flicker strike. He's using hollow bomb right now. He's punching the shit out of everything.
I offered the gift of exile, and you used it to reinvent yourself. I couldn't wish for a more potent destiny. Submit, heretic! Have you ever seen the true face of God in exile? Die! The touch of God! This world is an illusion, exile.
I prefer the view from where I've killed.
Bye bye.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
We Maraketh. Go where you are needed.
The Empire didn't need a cataclysm. It created its own desolation.
You got like 70% movement speed, don't you? Because of the Watchers thing and the boots? Right on. The one you got, it should have 7 league step and then a Watcher's Eye that gives you like another 20% or something. You get like 70% move speed.
What was your sin, Vol? Pride?
Just get through the campaign and decide after. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Rain of Arrows, though, should take you even into maps and everything. The only thing you'd probably upgrade later would be maybe the bow or something. Oh, I gave you the Widow Hail, right? So you could upgrade your quiver if you wanted to. Yeah, I gave you the Widow Hail bow, the one that... Yeah, it's actually really good. But if you look at like the unique ones... Oh, your thing sold for 26 div. That was quick. I'm going to pick that up for you. Yeah. You spent 10, so it'd be... Yeah. That's not bad, yeah. Oh, where the heck is this? Currency mana shop. Oh, mana shop. There you go. There's that, and then... Yeah, I separated it. Now you got enough for a couple more gambles. Right on.
Neither the time nor the place.
Or you could just gamble it all.
Good luck.
Who knows? You might strike it big, man. What if you get 155 divs? Then you're back up.
The beast knows that I'm here.
Oh, yeah. I am, yeah. There's actually some people what they'll do is they'll go and spend like all their divs near the end of the league or just throughout the league and buy stacked decks the whole time. And then when it's like near the end, then they'll just go and pull all the cards, so thousands of cards. Yeah, it's insane. If you get some good ones, yeah, it's a lot. Oh, yeah.
Yes, beast. You have every reason to be afraid.
Should be.
Can I not have but a moment's respite?
Possible. If there was any cards or anything in there, I would have left them in there.
You will be the first of many to throw off Nightmare's shackles, Deshret.
Yeah, it's just got the name in there. Oh. Yeah, well, probably mirrors an item or something or whatever. Or you get a mirrored item. Which is like a copy. It means it's a copy of something and you can't craft on it. You'll see stuff later where there's like a reflecting mist. No, if it says it's on a card, no, I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it.
As your terror grows, beast.
Oh, an amulet. No. So there's things called reflecting mist that you'll see probably, and it'll have two copies of the item, and one is like the regular copy, and the other one's the mirrored version, and they'll have like inverted stats. Like one might have plus 50 damage, minus 50 res, and the other one will have, the opposite basically. Some of the reflected ones are actually worth quite a bit, and some are worth nothing, so it depends. Yeah, and then there's a downside on it somewhere. What's the downside of it? There isn't? Weird. Usually there's a downside. I'll have a look at it. Or like usually like one will say like minus 100 life and then you get a whole bunch of res, and the other one will be plus 100 life but then minus res. The annulment orb? But if it's a mirrored thing from the reflecting mist, you can't craft on it. Yeah, I have to have a look at it. That's weird.
Bye bye.
Maybe. I'll check it. I'll see what you mean. No, this is from reflecting mist, so I can tell you what's on the thing. It's minus 112 to your max life, but you get resistances on it. The second one? Okay. Okay, I'll look at that one. 42% increased maximum energy shield, 85, 62, 20. There's no downside. That's fucking bizarre. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, so if I remove the life regen roll and the gain mana roll, the minimum price is 150 chaos, so going all the way up to 70 div. So, but it is mirrored on it, so you can't craft further on it. But, yeah, that's pretty good. I think the bad we could, or you could just use it for if you need a character that needs like those 2 res like capped out. Yeah, because if you sacrificed your amulet slot, right, to throw that on for res, then you'd have 2 ring slots, so you can put whatever the hell you want for your ring. That's actually not bad. The only shit thing is the regen roll on it, right? But everything else is good. So yeah, that'd be worth something. I see another one. Oh, this one's actually. There's another one going for 10 divs, but it's got 218 max life on it, 96 cold res, 19 all res, a bunch of other stuff. Lightning damage. It's possible you could sell it for something for sure. Because you got the mana and the res on it. 85 res is pretty crazy for fire. 62 for lightning. Somebody out there's going to need it. Something. You want me to toss it in there for like 5 div and see what happens? Or... Yeah. Could be 5 divs. It might be like a div or 4 divs or what. Who knows? Like somebody out there if they really need it. Because the next one up, let's see, the one for one. Where is it? There's 150. It's got 55 lightning, 33 to all, some damage, a little bit of leech. It's looking closer to like maybe a div, but we'll just leave it in there, see what happens.
What is it?
And then I need to check my ascendancy thing for what jewels I want. Yeah, because there's a bunch of them that are like similar or better for one div. But if you pay 20 chaos for it, that's a pretty good deal. All right, what kind of jewels do I need now? All right, so I can do assassin or slayer. Power charge, elusive, crit chance. And then this one. No, I'm a reliquarian, but I can get the forbidden flame and flesh jewels to pull something from the ascendant class ascendancy. And then I can get like some pretty OP stuff to basically make me physical immune. There's even elemental immune. I just got to see what they cost. Forbidden flame and environments. Scion. What's the Slayer one cost? This one it's only 75 chaos. That's actually crazy. Okay. So there's that one. The assassin. Assassin's only 12. Wow. So cheap. Okay. We'll go with the Slayer. Oh, wait, let's see. At least a 50% chance to avoid all damage. The hits, 30% increased move speed. And the Slayer gives me Pulling Strike and Life Leech is not removed, so that's probably better. Okay. How much chaos I got on here now? Lots. All right, well, I'll go pick this up. Item does not exist. Screw off. Someone bought it, and I got to spend 80 div instead of 70. Whatever. Yeah, it took 2 seconds too long. This time I got it, though. Twin Flame. Twin Flash. Okay, boom. All right. Yeah, just give me like 2 seconds to pick this other gem up, and then I'll go eat. Is that a Calamansi? Galandan. Okay. Oh, the other one's 70 chaos. So this time I'm not waiting. I got to grab it before someone scoops it up. Huh? All right, let's be a few minutes here. Maybe 1 minute. All right, let's see if I can put one of these in here without wrecking my build here. That one there. Oh, okay. What am I missing? 91 decks. That's okay. Let's refund that. There we go. Problem solved. And now I've got the Slayer Ascendancy. So I get Killing Strike and Life Leech effects are not removed when my life is filled. 30% increased area effect if I've killed recently, and I cannot take reflected damage. Perfect. Reflected physical. Okay, so I'm gonna have to switch out to straight phys damage later, but that's fine. Phys bleed. And then if I go assassin instead, it's cannot take damage cannot be reflected, so that's any damage. It's pretty OP.
Deshret may fear guide you.
I am there. You've done yourself proud today.
There's my point back. There we go. All right. I'm probably gonna go get something to eat, so I'll be back later, maybe.